I know that the Nets have not played well. I know that things have been challenging for them and that right now they'll probably be in the play-in tournament. But I think that they've added depth with the Ben Simmons trade, with the likes of Patty Mills, with Seth Curry, with the likes of Ben Simmons defensively, with Kevin Durant coming back off his injury. If Kyrie Irving is allowed to play full capacity, the Brooklyn Nets will be the favorite, or they'll be one of the favorites along with the Golden State Warriors to win an NBA championship.
What's good, YouTube, man? Welcome back to another episode of Self Check. Been watching another
T, man, what's good with you?
I got T with me. You got India app. We get started. Before we get started, man, I want to say I appreciate all you ghosts clicking on this content, man. We appreciate you. Ghosts returning. If you're a new viewer, say to us any video, see if you like it or not. Check out some of my other videos. So we might have some you might like. You ready to rap? All right, so Kyrie Irving, he kept his foot down. He stood on what he believed in. It finally worked out for him. He can finally play home games. We got a new mayor in office, and that vaccine mandate is about to be lifted. Kyrie's able to play home games, right? You still got to get KD back. You still kind of got to get Ben all on the same page. You got 20 games to kind of make that work. Think they can make that work within the next 20 games?
Unfortunately, yes. Look at the star power. And I'm not talking about excluding Ben Simmons. We just talking Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving.
Right.
I think that they can lead their team to the Eastern Conference Finals for sure, with just them. I know people say with Ben Simmons it may enhance. I don't think he does more or less. I just think they still like the same.
They give up like 111 points a game. Okay, so now you got Ben over there now. I think when you had Harden over there, you ain't really have nobody who can really like play really good defense for real.
Right.
Although Ben Simmons might not shoot the ball really well, he do play hard on most of his possessions and he can defend. The dude about 6'10", 6'11". Okay, let's look at the trade real quick, right? So now, James Harden was the best player in that trade, right? But I feel like Philly, they kind of filled a lot of holes that Brooklyn had. When James Harden was over there, right, he didn't like the spacing. Felt like they need better shooting over there now, right? Okay, so now you got Seth Curry over there. You solved kind of your shooting problem.
Right.
Because then when Joe Harris get back, you got Patty, you got Kyrie, you got KD, you got Joe, you got Seth. You got some shooters over there. You need better big play. You said Paul Millsap, that nigga gotta go.
Paul Millsap gotta go.
Sent his ass right over there with James Harden. Nick Claxton can be Blake ain't even what he was last year. LaMarcus, he's still automatic from the midi.
Yeah.
But I feel like you still want a better big. You got Bumming. I mean, you got Drummond. You got better big play. Now you go from just handing the keys over to James to Ben. You still got somebody who can play make. He might not play make as well as James, but he's not a bad playmaker.
Right.
So I feel like you lost the best player in the trade.
You the first person that has broke it down to me why the trade was so good. None of them messing with James Harden in that trade individually. None of them.
James had his idea of how the offense should be ran. Then Steve Nash and KD, they kind of wanted to play up and down. James ain't really trying to play up and down. James is like, let me get a matchup I like and let me just break the down. If I need y'all, I'm gonna kick out to the three.
Yeah, or KD just make a little quick play. So I understand both though. Like you have to understand, James Harden was an MVP, scoring 36 a game, playing the way he plays.
Right. So like James is like, look, I know this is what y'all want to do, but y'all gotta understand the success I had when I was doing what I wanted to do. A superstar and a superstar on the same team. It's a lot of sacrifice that gotta be going on, but like after a while, if that sacrifice don't work, maybe it's time to try something else. And I feel like James wanted to try something else, and man, maybe KD was like, no, we trying to do this, and then that kind of just like split them.
Like I said, Kyrie coming back, that's a game changer. See, I'm salty. I'm a little salty. Because had this happened before, I know it's like they said it was the mayor and all this, but I feel like it was a league thing too. Everybody in the league knows. Harden, Kyrie, Kevin Durant together, they are not losing.
You reaching with that one. I'm not gonna care.
That's just how I feel.
Because the commissioner of the NBA, he had even came out and said, like, our product, the NBA, we hurting because we not able to have Kyrie out there. If it was up to us, yeah, we would have Kyrie out there because he's bringing in money. But because of the state, because of New York, can't play.
Remember they were saying, oh, we have to just pay a fine for him to play. The NBA is rich as hell. Why didn't they pay that fine for this one player to play?
It wouldn't be coming out of the NBA pocket. Whoever signs Kyrie Irving's paychecks, it coming out of their pocket. If it was up to Adam Silver, Kyrie, get your ass out.
Brooklyn has filled them holes. Defensively, I still don't think that part, that's their problem.
Yeah, defensively, it ain't got all fixed, but at least you got somebody over there who can play some defense instead of somebody who was over there. You had what, maybe Bembry as your best defender?
Which is okay. Which they don't have him anymore. He's a Milwaukee Buck. Now, let me ask this question right here. How do you think that rubs off on the players and on Brooklyn? Everybody had to get vaccinated to play. Kyrie was like, no. How do you think that I know it's somebody in that locker room that just don't seem right to them. Cause it's like, bro, y'all forced me to do something I ain't want to do. Cause we know everybody wasn't all in for that. But they had to play and to get paid.
What I would say is, if you really felt the same way that Kyrie did, you would have just did what Kyrie did. If you truly felt that way, if you ain't give a fuck about the money, if you ain't give a fuck about playing and not being vaccinated really meant that much to you,
right,
you would have just did what Kyrie did. But because you got vaccinated so you can get your check, it didn't matter that much as it did to Kyrie.
If that was me, I mean, we all in it to do the same thing. We want to win a chip together. But Najee has set out half the season because you ain't want to take this vaccine that everybody else has to take, and now the mayor is like, oh, well, you good now.
The new mayor.
Yeah, the new mayor.
The new mayor.
But
because if it was the old mayor, he would still be like, Kyrie, you vaccinated? Nope. Hey, he cannot play. Not just Kyrie, the whole state got to play by that law. New mayor, he like, to get money in the community. Spend that money. Come see Kyrie. Kyrie, go play. Because you're going to bring money into the city.
I agree to disagree. So do you think that they are
the favorites?
Yes.
Milwaukee could be the favorites, and then maybe because they got Joel and Harden over there, you can say they the favorites. I still got to figure out how that's going to work.
Right.
Got to see that for a couple games before I'd be like, oh yeah, ain't nobody. Ben, get a ball to KD, get a ball to Kyrie, get a ball to Patty, get a ball to Seth, get a ball to Joe. Got a lane to the rim, go dunk the ball.
One more thing I have to say. The only difference about this team, usually when teams form, it's like a big three or a duo. And that's the only addition. Bro, they got like 3 additions. Like you said, 20 games going into the postseason, it's like, bro, y'all got 3 new players on this team. Not everybody has to learn the system.
I feel like it ain't gonna be that hard for them. Like Seth, this is what we be having Patty do, and this is what we be having Joe do. Just do that. We just need you to just shoot this. Drummond, be a big offensive rebound, put back. Ben, again, just be Ben. All right, man, we're going to call it a wrap on this one, man. Again, this has been another episode of Self Check, and I'm E. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. I got 2 with me. We appreciate you girls rocking out with us. We're going to catch you on the next one. Peace.